So I've been using the X200 FE for a little over 3 months now, and at the first glance, this is an absolutely incredible compact flagship smartphone with an even better set of cameras than its competitors, like let's say the OnePlus 13s and others out there. But is it a phone that you should be spending your money right now on? Honestly, with the news of Origin OS upcoming globally in all Vivo smartphones in India as well, I feel like the X200 FE becomes one of the most recommendable phones out there, because the only thing that was wrong with it, which was arguably the software and FunTouch OS, is now going to be changed in the next set of months. So consider this your long-term review of the X200 FE after you know that Origin OS is going to come to it, so you don't really have to deal with FunTouch OS at all. What's up guys, Anubhav here. Welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel. If you're new, please consider liking and subscribing as we're trying to hit 300k as soon as possible. And with that said, let's get started talking about the vivo X200 FE. Alright, starting things up, I would love to talk about the build quality as well as the look and feel of this phone and how it has lasted with me over the last 3 months or so. So this phone is really built very well. I mean, it is honestly one of the most premium Vivo phones that I have held in my hand. Everything from this metal finish at the back to these metal sides, as well as this beautiful all-glass display in the front. This phone looks really good. And there's just something about these compact smartphones that are upcoming right from the OnePlus 13s that just feels so good in hand. Even though personally, I am the kind of a person who loves using a big phone. If you guys are subscribed, you guys know about that already. But this 6.3-inch form factor coupled with this absolutely beautiful display, by the way, makes using this phone a real treat. So yeah, definitely in terms of build quality, I am really happy with the X200 FE. Vivo has also given you good durability features like IP68 plus IP69 rating for durability and water resistance, and you also get this short sensation core coating on the display that really does make it drop proof. Obviously, glass is glass and glass will break, but the few times that I have managed to drop this phone accidentally, it has taken it really well. And yes, the screen can get a few scratches here and there, especially if you keep other objects in your pocket like a pair of keys. But other than that, as far as shattering is concerned, I feel like this screen is pretty durable in those terms. Moving on guys, let's talk about this display. It is absolutely beautiful. It is 6.31 inches. It's LTPO, so it can dynamically go from 1 Hz all the way to 120 Hz. Using it is super smooth, and it is AMOLED. So the colors are absolutely very nice. Vivo has partnered with Zeiss for, tuning this display, and it really looks absolutely stunning. Watching content on it is phenomenal, and I really like using this display. So yeah, it might not be the biggest display out yet, but again, as far as compact phones are concerned, the colors, the quality, everything on this display is absolutely top notch. You also get around 5000 nits of peak brightness, which is absolutely crazy. So whether you use this phone outdoors or indoors, you should be good to go. Speaking of something that makes watching content or any kind of media on this phone an absolute treat, other than the display, has to be these stereo speakers that Vivo has given on the X200 FE. They are absolutely incredible. The sound stage as well as the kind of richness that I got from this phone in terms of the speaker quality was truly amazing. Take a listen yourselves and let me know what you guys think about it. Honestly, the speakers on this phone are absolutely A+ in my opinion. Moving on guys, if I move from the display and start talking about the hardware and the performance, this is also equally impressive. The X200 FE comes with the Dimensity 9300 Plus, which is definitely a flagship level processor. Yes, on paper, it is not as powerful as the Snapdragon 8 Elite that you can see on the OnePlus 13s. It is still plenty powerful for day-to-day usage. Apps open and close very easily. Multitasking is absolutely amazing, and even gaming at higher resolution did not give me any issues at all. Honestly, everything that I threw at it in my day-to-day usage, which includes a lot of social social media, as well as a lot of camera usage and occasional gaming here and there, I did not face any issues with my X200 FE. You also get 12 gigabytes of base RAM, which I thought was really impressive in this price point. The only gripe is that it still comes with UFS 3.1 instead of 4.0, which you can see in other phones, and I feel like a flagship phone should have, but in day-to-day difference, it's definitely not a deal breaker. Other than that, guys, even the USB version in this for transfer speeds is only USB 2.0, so in case you are the kind of person who does a lot of transferring from a hard disk or an external drive onto your phone, this is something that you need to keep in mind. Other than that, performance is great and I honestly don't have any complaints about it. Moving on, let's talk about battery life, because that is something that again I was not expecting from this tiny chotu smartphone. So the X200 FE comes with a massive 65 watt mAh battery globally and also in India, and it also supports 90 watt of wired charging. Now the best part is Vivo gives you everything in the box. So all the way from a 90 watt adapter to a color matched case, which is by the way a really nice silicone case that fits the phone perfectly, everything is in the box, so you don't have to worry about anything. And coming back to the battery life on this phone has been phenomenal. I was not expecting this kind of battery life on a phone that is as compact as this, but again 6500 mAh, silicon carbon tech and 90 watts of charging easily lasted me an entire day with no hiccups and almost a little bit of the next day as well. Now of course this is going to vary a lot based on your usage patterns, but definitely by all means, no matter what you do, battery life on this phone is pretty solid, and that is something amazing to see. Moving on, guys, let's talk about software. And yes, this is the only place where tech reviewers like me stop from recommending these Vivo phones to everybody, and that has been because of FunTouch OS. See, whether you look at Oxygen OS or you look at One UI, FunTouch OS has been lagging behind for quite a long time. Honestly, if you ask me, it has been one of the only things that has held Vivo back, because hardware-wise and especially camera-wise, their phones have been top-notch for quite some time now. Because of this, earlier I could not recommend this phone and any other Vivo phone to a lot of you, but because Origin OS 6 with Android 16 is going to debut globally on this phone as well in this month or maybe the next month, that is going to change a lot of things. You'll get a lot more customization as well as a lot more fluidity in day-to-day use, and it will not feel as empty as FunTouch OS 15 feels right now. By all means, don't get me wrong, even if you use this phone with FunTouch OS 15 right now, it's not bad. Yes, there are a few games and a few apps which is bloatware, but you can delete them while setting up the phone, and after removing those bloatwares, it's actually pretty seamless. Yes, there are not many UI features and customizations, but it works and there are no major crashes or lags either. So I feel like FunTouch OS gets more bad rap for its name than it actually is, but in case you don't like it, I mean, Origin OS 6 is going to change a lot of that, and that makes this phone really recommendable. Moving on, guys, let's talk about the cameras, because everybody is raving about them and I would love to tell you guys my experience as well. So the X200 FE has the best compact phone camera setup ever, a 50 megapixel primary, a 50 megapixel 3x telephoto and another 8 megapixel ultra wide angle camera on the side over here. And honestly, with Vivo's optics, you do get the full Vivo X200 series feel in the X200 FE as well. Photos look tap sharp, especially in the Zeiss mode. Inside portrait mode, I keep saying this, Vivo has some of the best portrait mode photos out of any phone company period, so the photos look incredible. There's also amazing edge detection and so many bokeh modes that you can play around with inside the portrait mode settings, which makes it so exciting for people who are into photography like me to play around with. If you want DSLR-like photos from a smartphone, the X200 FE comes very close to achieving that, and yeah, it's just a great camera. The primary, the ultra-wide as well as the telephoto capture great results, and you can see them on your screen right now. Even the front-facing camera captures good detail in good lighting conditions. In low light, the skin tones get softened up a little too much, but that is something that can be updated by Vivo through a software update later. But yeah, overall, this is definitely an A+ flagship setup camera, much better than the 13S. And the camera app also has a bunch of really cool AI features that let you change the seasons and it modifies the photos. It's not revolutionary, but it is something fun to play around with. And yeah, it's just a great camera setup. Even in terms of video, you can do 4K 60 FPS from the back as well as the front-facing cameras. Video quality is also good. It's not as good as iPhone levels, but then again, no Android phone really is up until now. That is something that I would love to see in the future as tech improves and these phones improve. But yeah, in terms of photos, it's an absolutely amazing phone. Okay, conclusion time. What do I actually think about the X200 FE? Should you go ahead and buy it? Well, see guys, this phone is usually available at around 55,000 rupees. Because of this, I feel like this just becomes an even better deal than before. Definitely, if you are looking for a compact flagship with an exceptionally good camera, the X200 FE is the phone for you. And even if you're worried about bad software, just hold out a little bit longer. By the end of this month or early next month, once you get Origin OS 6, that is no longer going to be the Achilles heel of Vivo smartphones. So definitely, by all means, if you're planning to pick one up, I think now is a good time as any, and I really think you guys will enjoy your performance with this phone like I have. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, you can check out the Best Buy link on Amazon from the link in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. This is Anubhav signing out. I'll catch you guys next time. Take care, stay safe, and peace out. Bye-bye now.